Hey guys, it's Erica, and today I'm going to make a video to tell you guys about 10 books I'm personally embarrassed that I haven't read yet, because there are so many good books out there, and to be honest, I haven't read a lot of them because there's so many books and there's so little time and I'm never gonna read them all, but I'm just gonna share with you a few that I'm personally embarrassed, and I wish I would have read already, but I have not, but I hope to someday in the near future. Before I start with this list, I'm gonna do a little shameless promoting just because I never do and I feel like it, and I'm gonna tell you that you should follow me on Instagram because you should do that. Links in the doobly-doo below. Go. Yeah. Cool. Okay, this is awkward. Anyway, on with the video. The first book I'm ashamed that I haven't read is The Time Traveler's Wife by Audrey something. What is it? I don't even want to say it because I'm gonna butcher it. Anyway, so The Time Traveler's Wife. I see it all the time. It's always in my face. I see it at the bookstore. You know, it's one of those books where I know I'm gonna like it if I would just buy it and read it, but I can't bring myself to get the book. I can't bring myself to buy it and read it, and I don't know, something's wrong with me because I've heard nothing but great things about this book, and it has to do with time travel. What is there not to love? There's a love story too, gotta love that. I mean, I don't know, and I need to get on that. I really need to read that. The next book that I am so ashamed I haven't read yet is Animal Farm by George Orwell. Yeah, haven't read that. It's really, you know, it's one of those classics where I feel everyone just needs to read it because it's just one of those books that everyone loves. Everyone loves it. Everyone loves it. And the premise sounds so cool. This sounds like such a unique book that I know I would probably love. Yet again, haven't read it. I need to do that. I will do that. I plan on buying it really soon. I really do. I promise that I plan to read that soon. I hope. Hopefully. Fingers crossed. Also, since, you know, we're talking about George Orwell, 1984 is something that I haven't read either. I know I am such a terrible person. I don't know what's wrong with me. Moving on. Another book, or rather books by a certain author that I'm embarrassed that I haven't read yet is, oh, I don't know, Jane Eyre, Sense and Sensibility, Northanger Abbey, whatever. All Jane Austen's books besides Pride and Prejudice, I haven't read. None. No, I haven't. Quite sad about that because I feel like I'm so out of the loop of her books. Everyone loves her books, everyone. And I mean, I guess I somewhat enjoyed Pride and Prejudice. It wasn't my favorite book in the world, and I'm so sorry if that's your favorite book. Don't kill me. But I read that when I was really young and it didn't really impact me. But I feel like if I reread that book, I would enjoy it a lot more, and I plan to reread Pride and Prejudice soon so that I will have more of a wanting to read more of her other books because it's Jane Austen and she's Jane Austen. Another book I'm embarrassed I haven't read yet is Dracula by Bram Stoker. I don't know. Bram, I don't know, whatever. Anyway, Dracula, yeah, vampires. I love vampires. Granted, I haven't read many vampire books recently, but I grew up loving vampire books, and just, that's like the vampire book you should probably read if you enjoy reading about vampires. Dracula, I mean, moving on. The next book I'm actually really embarrassed that I haven't read is a children's book, and that is The Little Prince, and I'm really surprised with myself that I never read The Little Prince because I feel like I would have picked it up growing up, but I never did. And I really want to now, so hopefully someday soon I will read that book. Maybe I'll get it from the library or something, maybe borrow it from someone, but I really want to read it because I want to. I just want to. The Three Musketeers by Alexander Dumas. Is that how you say it? I don't know, but we're gonna go with that. Yeah, I love watching Three Musketeers movie adaptations. All of them. I love them all. I just love them. And haven't read the book yet. Like, that's new, right? Yeah, love the story. Gotta read the book. Plan to do that Someday, guys. This next book is kind of similar with that I love all the movie adaptations, and that is Alice's Adventures in Wonderland by Lewis Carroll. Have not read this book. Oh, that makes me furious because I just love Alice in Wonderland. I love it. And you would think I would push myself to read it considering Johnny Depp played the Mad Hatter and I love Mad Hatter, and you know, I don't know. These last 3 books that I'm going to mention have been released more recently, so there's that. And yeah, so Gone Girl by Gillian Flynn. I have heard nothing but good things about this book, and I see it at the store all the time and I get so close to picking it up, but I haven't. But I will say that I'm going to pick it up very, very soon because I saw the trailer and oh my gosh, that trailer looks freaking epic. I'm just like, I must read this book and then watch this movie because it was so intense and thrilling, and I want to know what happens because the story looks so cool. I had no idea what the book was about previous to watching the trailer, so now I'm really intrigued. Now I want to read it and I'm gonna buy it. I'm gonna buy it really soon. You'll probably see it in my next month of book haul, or this month book haul rather. Anyway, moving on. So this next one that I'm embarrassed to say I haven't read yet is not necessarily books. It is books, but it's also an author in general, and that is Rainbow Rowell. I haven't read Eleanor and Park. I haven't read Fangirl. I haven't read that new one by her, which is Landline or whatever, Landlines, I don't know. Anyway, all her books I am deeply ashamed to have not read yet because that author seems so well loved. Like, you all love her books, and I want to feel the love for Rainbow Rowell, and I have to read her books, and I'm going to buy them soon hopefully and marathon them all because I really want to see what all the hubba bubba is about her. And the last book I actually am pretty embarrassed that I haven't read yet considering I loved the first one so much, and that is Lola and the Boy Next Door. I know it's kind of a weird one, but I read Anna and the French Kiss a year or 2 ago and I loved it so much. And I have yet to read Lola and the Boy Next Door by Stephanie Perkins. I don't know why, and I really need to read it because I think Ela and the Forever After or whatever it's called just came out. And I need to read those because they warm my heart and make me happy. And that is all the books that I am embarrassed that I haven't read yet, or at least some of them. There's probably a lot more. I could probably name a ton, but let's not get into that because I will just be so ashamed. In the comments below, if you read any of these, let me know what you think. Which ones should I read first? Which ones are your favorites? What are books that you're embarrassed you haven't read yet? Because you're probably just like me. You probably haven't read a lot of good books, okay? It's not just me. Anyway, that's it. I'm gonna just bye.